Welcome, we've got Joel Morizzi. He's the football director of the Seaton Ramblers Football Club in Division 3. Welcome, Joel.
Thanks, Ozzy.
Welcome to the show. It's great having you. Just going over a few of the scores from last week. North Haven had a big turnaround from the week before, and 13-9-87 defeated Morphettville Park 7-12-54 in a repeat of the grand final from the year before.
Yeah, no doubt Havens would have looked for a bit of a revenge from the week before, trying to get back from that Portland game, only kicking a goal, and you wouldn't have wanted to be in the team to play him last week, so obviously they put the foot down and beat Morphettville Park from the grand final from the year before.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to have been a fly on the wall with tiles during the week somehow, and I had no doubt they were going to win on Saturday, no doubt at all.
Yeah, just lucky it wasn't us playing them that last week.
Portland, they had a very, they continued in a strong form after a poor opening week when they were defeated by Westminster, and they won at a ground that's pretty tough at. Portland were 19-13, 127, defeated PLYMPTON 16-3, 99, so they've had the 13 extra scoring shots away from home. That's a good win.
Yeah, it's they got to win most times down at the Thunderdome there. So,
but that was at Plympton.
That was at Plympton.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm saying if they get most of their wins at the Thunderdome, so any away wins they get, going to be bonus to them. So for them to win at Plympton, and Plympton been pretty strong the first couple of games. So that's a pretty good win.
That was a very good win. Then we had the real close one, Westminster, been in great form, 11-11-77, defeated Flinders Park 11-10-76, so that 1 point victory to the Dragons.
Yeah, it looks like Westminster have definitely picked up this season. They're undefeated at the moment, and Flinders Park, they've been playing well too, so definitely two teams that are probably going to make the top 5 there, so it's a good win for Westminster.
Heartbreaking loss to Flinders Park for a point. That's always hard to those losses. Walkerville under Wayne Wiedemann had a good win, 19-13-67, defeated Pembroke 7-10-52, so it's a 15-point victory to the Cats.
Yeah, pretty close game there. Walkerville pretty be happy to get that victory. Pembroke maybe just struggling a touch this year.
Yeah, they are.
But to their credit, they've played it right. Probably the last second half against us a couple of weeks ago, and then that's a pretty close game. So Walkerville will be probably happy just to get the win there.
And you blokes, you played at Big Hours Car Park on Saturday, and you had a real good win against I thought a very strong side. I still tip you to win, a bit like Portland, hard to beat the car park there, and 17-20, 122 defeated Scotch 10-9-69, so had a massive advantage in scoring shots.
Yeah, so pretty happy there. We were in control for most of the game. Again, probably some bad kicking early on. Could have been up a bit further, but really happy victory. We held a 3-6 goal lead throughout most of the game. Scotch came back really hard in the third quarter. Looked like they were coming home really strong and got really close in the third. And then we kicked away a bit in the last quarter. Coming home with a breeze. So no doubt that Scotch have got a lot of new players coming into their side this year, and it's going to take a little time for them probably to hit their straps.
Yep.
But we're pretty wary of them probably in the second half of the season once they get all their blokes playing together. You've got Archie and Rolf and all them. So just give them some time, but we definitely have got them on the radar.
Timmy Malera continued along his merry way, kicking 4.
Yeah, big Timmy. He's got he's seeing him like volleyballs at the moment, so definitely going alright. And again, as time goes on, we learn
get a bit of fitness into him.
Yeah, a bit. He's chopped down a bit at the moment. So if he just continues on his way throughout the season, we're hopefully going to see even Timmy get even better there. And
highly skilled.
Yeah, and he's a great bloke to have around the club too. Real club man, loves getting around the boys. So. Great to get him as a pickup this year.
Lad, I don't know anything about Liam Ferns, kick 3.
Yeah, Ferns, he come back down from the Eagles, and he's a local boy. So he's played all his juniors here at the Eagles, along with Jack Ferns. He's playing league for Eagles at the moment, but he's a real tough nut. And again,
through the midfield.
Yeah, love to see him. He can play virtually anywhere. So he played back forwards. and in the middle, and he's a real tough nut. So yeah, great to have him back for the week, and we'll probably lose him next week back to the Eagles, but when we got him, we got him.
Brett Harlan kicked 3, one of the underestimated good key forwards in the competition.
Yeah, Butters is he's a big bloke to stand, so that big raking left foot, and you get it out in front of him, so
good size, good power forward, isn't he?
Yeah, we've just got him mixing up a bit too, so he's shown that this year he can play a few different positions as well, so it's great to have him.
Shane Harris kicked a couple.
Harrow's got the ball on the string the last few weeks.
Highly talented.
Yes, highly talented, and he just keeps racking up possessions. And then if when he needs to have a break, he's gone down forward a few times and kicked a few goals. But yeah, last couple of weeks he's had the ball on the string.
Braden Wild also kicked a couple.
Trugger, the Rolls Royce we call him sometimes. He's very, very smooth when he gets the ball and he's got that acceleration. And again, you mentioned those 5 blokes, but you have a look through the last few games and we've had probably a dozen people in our best players. So that's definitely our strength, that we've got a lot of good talent throughout the squad.
Your better players last week, you had Braden Wild, young Cullen has been a sensation for him the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, Cal just come back. He actually came back last week from a shoulder, and he's been really, in the last 12 to 18 months, he's definitely gone another notch, and good link-up man in the back lines.
Yeah, Timmy Malira, Laudetto, which I don't know a lot about, and Jaspers.
Yeah, so Jaspers a defender, rock solid. He usually gets the one of the wickier kind of forwards, and then Laudato is a youngster. He's again a Seaton Rambler junior. He's just getting better and better, and he's getting bigger and bigger, and really taking some good pack marks and kicking some goals. So it's just great to see that blokes like Annette, Ferns, as you said, Laudato, Switzel, Rochester, all them were juniors at our club. It's fantastic to say that you've got all this talent coming through your juniors, so it's just fantastic.
Oh, to have a win like that too, and know Luke Walsh in the best players is normally always there, and Leaky Rochester's nearly always there and not named, and another rock, the big junk dog in the back line there, Toddy Gates. As hard as they get. Tough man, Gator.
Yeah, it just shows you, as I said, you just named another 5 there, and we've got 15, 18 blokes who solidly will just play well for us and could be in the best players each week. So it's definitely an asset to our squad.
Yeah. This week we'll just go through this week's fixtures. So obviously you blokes are undefeated so far, and you will be hosting. Sorry, you'll be travelling
to the Havens, yes.
To Havens. North Haven, they'd still be filthy from the other week, so you're going to catch them at a bad time, I think.
I mean, since I've been at the club, I don't think we've played Haven. We did play them on the trial this year, but I think there was more blokes at a wedding than actually playing in the trial when we played them, so it's going to be interesting this week. Heading over there, and obviously it's fantastic to see so many Western derbies. You've got us, you've got Portland, you've got Flinders, so it's a whole heap of Western teams. But we're expecting a really tough game. I'm sure they're going to be, the physicality is going to be an asset for North Haven. And you know what, we're just going to try and do our best to get our hands on the footy first and use our skills. But we're sure that we're going to see a fair bit of physicality from North Haven in the Western Derby.
Yeah, that's going to be I reckon that's the game of the round. You're undefeated. North Haven is sitting, I think they're sitting 4th now.
Yep.
So another big game. Two sides coming off a loss. Flinders Park are hosting PLYMPTON. Both wouldn't want to lose after last week.
Yeah, that's another interesting game, and it's going to be a pretty close game as well. PLYMPTON been pretty solid this year already. They were last year, I think they were around about 5th. So
probably disappointing not winning at home last week. They'd be disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's that ground there at PLYMPTON. They got they play it pretty well, and it's obviously a lot different playing at Flinders Park. And I was really impressed by Flinders Park when they played us in the first round. They got the jump on us. It would have been 4 goals up at half time, and they showed some really good signs there. And you said it's going to be at Flinders Park this week.
Yeah, and you're going to get there before the mud comes too, so that's even better.
So Flinders Park, you know, they just love playing at their ground, getting the ball out the outside and linking up really hard. And PLYMPTON probably don't play that kind of style. They probably play that more, you know, hard edge style with that,
in and under.
Yeah, that skinnier ground that they play at PLYMPTON, similar to ours. You know, the wings aren't very wide and trying to get the ball on the inside. So it's probably more of that inside game versus the outside game. But yeah, at the moment, I'd probably, as I said, pretty close game. But being at Flinders Park, I'd probably take Flinders Park.
Yep. Pembroke on the rectangle up there at the school with the trees hanging over. They are hosting Westminster Old Scholars.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Hosey. We played out there 2 weeks ago and it was pretty blustery, and we had that many branches on the oval. I was pretty scared for the welfare of the plays with that many big branches there. But yeah, as I said, Pembroke struggling a little bit this season, but they've shown some good signs. The last half against us, they won the second half. I know it was 9 goals at half time, but they actually won the second half. And then last week they showed some good signs against Walkerville, so they'll bring some pretty pleasing efforts there, but I don't think they'll quite get up this week.
No, neither do I. In the other game we've got at the white picket fence there at Scotch College, we've got Scotch versus Walkerville. So Walkie's coming off a win, Scotch off a big loss to you blokes.
Again, as time goes on, we think Scotch will definitely get stronger and they'll get that. They'll start to
seem to have recruited well, although it didn't show last week.
Yeah, the recruits, so they're going to take time. You know, a bit like Port Power, they might just take time here to gel those recruits. But as I said, in the second half of the season, we expect them to be really hitting strong. Walkerville probably, as I said, not a bad effort against Pembroke last week. Good to get the win. But yeah, as you said, up at Scotch, playing on that bit of the mountain like up there, I expect the Scotch to beat Walkerville.
And a big game, Morphettville Park travelled to the Thunderdome to take on Portland. They would never have been to the Dome, and for those who haven't played there, it has its own unique. It's very unique, especially if it blows a little bit of breeze there. Yeah. You really have to know which side of the ground to attack from and all those sorts of things.
Yeah, definitely. Portland play, as I said, they seem to grow another leg when they play at the Thunderdome. They've played really well the last couple of weeks and they're looking really, really strong on the tank. Morphettville Parks from Div 4, they've had some good results. They've picked up, I reckon, Christian Howard in there, ex-AFL.
Yep.
A tip from Morphettville would be to make sure you're not kicking, make sure Portland don't kick to the Thunderdome in the fourth quarter. Always let them kick to the other side, but I reckon Portland will be too strong in that game.
Yeah, always tough to beat at home. Even when they were Riverside, you know, when I played there as Riverside, you know, not many sides come away there with the breeze. The breeze is always a factor, and it's all open. And
it seems to go down to the club side most weeks than not.
Yeah, and you know, just a very unique ground. So, thank you very much for doing our weekly roundup, John.
No worries, Hazy.